Mick, we come to Caulfield this weekend, and in the Hocking Stewart Handicap over 1400 metres, you've got fibrillation.
First start for the stable. Timmy Martin's had her for her career, done a super job with her, and she's here for this spring prep. She had a bit of racing, so we've got her off a 3-week freshen. I don't think she can win 1400 fresh. She's a wet tracker 2000 metres, but we'll run her here, and 2 weeks later run her in the Stocks Stakes. So hopefully at Moonee Valley over a mile, you will see something a bit better than 1400 here.
Mile and a quarter, will she head up to as well?
Yeah, for sure. She's here for those sort of spring races. Some good prize money for mile and a quarter horses, especially on a wet track. So probably just have our wits about her and have her entered in a lot of places as she progresses, and catch the right race at the right time on a wet track, and she's going to be a good prize money earner, and hopefully some black type.
And you've also got the stablemate Danny the Fox.
Yeah, not 100% happy. I spoke to Simon and Donald yesterday about Danny. Bad gait, don't have to run him. There was a little query in one part of his blood picture which I wasn't that happy with. The horse is bright and well, but I think we might save him for the 1400 listed at Flemington next Saturday. And if this race here at Caulfield had worked out fine, I would have run him, but a couple of little nigglies there, especially second from the outside. Blood picture, yeah, so probably won't run.
Okay, and then we go to the shark.com.au stakes over 1100, and the 2012 Blue Diamond winner comes back, Summer Ready.
She's pretty good. She had a good prep. I think she's still a bit underdone, but on top of the ground, drawn a gate in. It's a fair race. It's not the greatest race of all time. I think she got 57 and Yosai got 54. Yosai's won 3 Group 1s. I sort of have to reread the conditions of that race. But anyway, regardless, we've known that we've wanted to run in the race. I think the only way, I've been gentle with her, but I think the only way I can get her to improve is by racing her. So if she races well, finds the line and is beaten for fitness, having had 1 run in 18 months only, cop it sweet.
How are you finding her fitness? Obviously, it's been August last year she ran.
She's the sort of filly that I think I could train her up if I gave her 3 trials, a solid 3rd trial, which I haven't. I've given her 2 neat trials. She could win first up in the right race, but I think then you compromise on getting 5 or 6 runs out of her. So I've tried to have her where she can go healthy and sound into her first up run and improve from it. Which I think is where we've got her.
And you've got Slick Pick Stakes over 1700 metres, and Pical and Bit of Hell come into this race.
Pical is super. He's a consistent gelding, albeit drawn poorly. He'll take his place, and Bit of Hell will take his place. Bit of Hell's probably got to go forward. Both of mine will probably go forward from that barrier. From those bad barriers. They've got I want a racing pattern into them. Probably want to run both in the naturalism, so it's important they maintain a bit of an even pattern of racing, because they're not horses that I want to be galloping too hard in between runs. So certainly Pical's going great, and Bit of Hell's an entire, so we need to see him improve, but they can go there and have good hard runs, and obviously Pical's the one that put his hand up last start and should train on.
Where would you like them to sit during the race?
Well, mate, the race is full of those imports who are getting ready for further races down the track, So I don't think there's some speed on, but like Spacecraft and a couple of others might break the race up. I think halfway through the race you'll see first to last will be a long way, which should allow my 2 to go forward and blend in, and I'd like to see them on the sort of 3rd line back, I guess, half a dozen horses in front of them, maybe a little bit more forward than that. Don't want to be setting them too big a task, and they're both there to win if they can and get their rating up, so they'll be forward.
Then you've got a Jeep who goes in the Memsie Stakes over 1400, and unfortunately just got taken by a better horse of Pusin Stallone.
Excuse me. Look, I think it's the same situation. Ajib went into that race the other day in the Peter Lawrence, pretty damn fit, well ridden, and tried to pinch it, and Poisson Stallone goes past him going 3/4 pace. Ajib has improved a lot from when he ran the other day. He's very fit, very much at his top. He'll be ridden in similar fashion, and I fear that Atlantic Jewel will be going 3/4 pace outside him, at some point close to the finish. As will maybe It's a Done Deal, but he'll give a very, very good account of himself. He'll chase up hard, he'll hit the line hard, and if there's a chink in their armour, which I don't think there will be, you never know, but that's about him.
Riding in this good company, though, must give you, some idea of where it's at. And I mean, ran very well, as you said, but didn't overdo it by running too hard.
I think he got soft mid-race sectionals, and the thing about those leaders, if you can, he's a bit tardy out of the gates. Look, Craig Newitt knows him well. Baxter rode him good, but dig out of the gates, lead, they leave him alone. It puts the race on for those to sit off and finish off. So whilst I don't think he'd be taken on in the lead, you get a soft mid-race sectional and he can boot at the top of the straight, well, he's there to be run down. That's the way we ride him. That's the way he will be ridden. And it's just a matter of how good they are versus how fit he is,
Where can we see him after the Memsie?
Well, if he was to win, I don't know, he might even end up in Dubai. You never know. You get their rating up and they take him to Dubai, which is fair enough. But if he was to win, I'd probably run him in the Rupert Clark and the Toorak.
And for this weekend, who takes your eye?
I reckon Pakal. Pakal's the pretty consistent. I think he'd probably be our best chance.